एनी पर्सन कैन राइट दिस एग्जामिनेशन, बस एक छोटा सा कैच है, क्वांट पूरा का पूरा है, डेटा इंटरप्रिटेशन पूरा का पूरा है। यू विल फाइंड these 50 questions from these areas. Any other student is able to finish a question in 2 minutes. I should be able to finish that same question in less than 1 minute. Then only you will be able to attempt all 200 questions. Each question will have 5 options. कैट में हमारे पास 4 ऑप्शंस होते थे, यहां पे हमारे पास 5 ऑप्शंस होंगे। हेलो फ्रेंड्स, अगर आप में से कोई भी इंडिया में रह के एमबीए करना चाहता है तो हमारे पास बहुत सारे ऑप्शंस होते हैं। सो वी हैव थाउजेंड्स ऑफ कॉलेजेस प्रेजेंट इन इंडिया फॉर एमबीए। नाउ विद दीज कॉलेजेस वी हैव प्लेंटी ऑफ एंट्रेंस एग्जामिनेशंस एज वेल। एंट्रेंस एग्जामिनेशंस लाइक कैट का एग्जाम आप लोग दे चुके हो। कैट के बाद द नेक्स्ट बिग एग्जामिनेशन वाज ज़ैट, ज़ेवियर्स एप्टीट्यूड टेस्ट, राइट? सो वो भी एग्जाम हो चुका है। Now, other than these 2 exams, some of the students must have taken other examinations also. SNAP का एग्जाम होता है जो सिम्बाइसिस इंटरनेशनल यूनिवर्सिटी के अंडर जितने भी कॉलेजेस आते हैं उनके लिए कंडक्ट होता है। Then we have NMAT, नारसी मुंजी इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ मैनेजमेंट स्टडीज, जिसका एक कैंपस, मेन कैंपस मुंबई में है। सो इनका अपना एक अलग से टेस्ट होता है। एंड देयर आर सम अदर कॉलेजेस other than NMIMS which participates in this exam. Other than these 4 exams, we have plenty of examinations. TIS का अलग से एग्जाम होता है, CMAT का अलग से एग्जाम होता है. But I would say that if you are targeting some top colleges in the country, right? If you are targeting some top colleges in the country, you cannot write any random examination, right? Okay. Now, targeting top colleges in the country, एक और examination ऐसा है जिसका मैंने अभी तक नाम नहीं लिया है. So one of the examinations which is Maharashtra CET, MH-CET, बहुत famous examination है. I'm sure सबने इसका नाम सुना होगा. So this is one of the examinations which have some of the top colleges of the country under this examination, right? So today in this short video we'll be discussing each and everything about Maharashtra CET, starting from the pattern of MH-CET, the syllabus, किस तरीके से हमें पेपर अटेम्प्ट करना चाहिए, थोड़ा सा वो भी बताऊंगा मैं। Then what are the top colleges under MH-CET and what are the percentiles that you need to score to get into these colleges in MH-CET 2026, right? So let's begin our journey and talk about each and everything about Maharashtra CET examination. Basically, these are the things that every student should know before he or she start preparing for MH-CET, right? Now friends, MH-CET full form as we understand Maharashtra Common Entrance Test, right? Now as you can see on the screen, this is the official website of Maharashtra CET. Why I'm giving you official website? So that whatever information you want to pick up, whatever things that you want to know about Maharashtra CET, this is the one-stop solution, right? So do not rely on any other websites जहां पे थोड़ा सा forged data होता है, कुछ गलत data हो सकता है. So if you are looking for authentic information, then you must go to this particular website, which is the official website of Maharashtra CET. Also, whatever things I will be telling you in today's session, now most of these things are taken from the official website of Maharashtra CET, like the pattern of Maharashtra CET examination, the syllabus under each and every section for Maharashtra CET, everything is taken from the official website, right? So Maharashtra Common Entrance Test. Now why Maharashtra? Because this is conducted by Department of Education Maharashtra. So Maharashtra government का, Maharashtra University का examination होता है. So इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि you have to have a Maharashtra domicile in order to take this exam. नहीं. So any person can write this examination. बस एक छोटा सा catch है. So ये जो exam है, इसके लिए like why we are writing this examination, this is for the admission to the first year full-time postgraduate degree in MBA or MMS courses or PGDM courses that are offered under the colleges or in the colleges which are in Maharashtra. सो महाराष्ट्र के मोस्टली कॉलेजेस, जितने भी कॉलेजेस महाराष्ट्र के हैं जो MBA एंड MMS प्रोवाइड करते हैं, सो महाराष्ट्र CET एग्जामिनेशन इज मेंट फॉर दोज कॉलेजेस. सो any college which is participating in Maharashtra CET examination will be inside Maharashtra. No college is outside Maharashtra. So if you are a North Indian, South Indian, or if you are a person who is living outside Maharashtra and you are targeting this college, तो अपनी city, अपनी state छोड़ के आपको जाना पड़ेगा महाराष्ट्र में MBA करने के लिए. So this is one very important thing that you must know. So if you are living in Delhi NCR region, if you are living in, let's say, Kolkata, if you are living in Chennai, or if you are living in any part of the country outside Maharashtra, so आपकी सिटी का कोई भी कॉलेज नहीं है महाराष्ट्र CET के अंडर. ये इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है. ओके, नाउ दिस एग्जाम इज फॉर admission to the first year, admission to the full-time postgraduate degree in MBA और MMS. सो महाराष्ट्र के अंदर बहुत सारे ऐसे कॉलेजेस हैं विच आर एफिलिएटेड टू यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ महाराष्ट्र, राइट? एंड द प्रोग्राम दैट दे ऑफर इज MMS. Now MMS and MBA programs are equivalent. So full form of MMS is management, Masters of Management Studies, and full form of MBA is Masters in Business Administration. So Masters in Business Administration, Masters of Management Studies, it is one and the same thing. Okay. Now, another thing, if any student has Maharashtra domicile, this is very important thing to know. So if you have Maharashtra domicile, then in these colleges, or according to Maharashtra CET, there is an 85% reservation for the candidates having Maharashtra domicile. So if you don't have Maharashtra domicile, then the remaining 15% of the seats will be there for you. 15% of the seats is also a big number, right? So ये एक बहुत important चीज थी पता करने के लिए कि आप अगर non Maharashtrian हैं, then you only have 15% of the seats, and if you have Maharashtra domicile, then 85% seats in these colleges are reserved for you. Okay? Now moving ahead, let's talk about the eligibility criteria. Now, eligibility criteria is very simple, very simple. So, any person who has already passed minimum 3 years of graduations, bachelor degree. So, अगर आपके पास already bachelor degree है with a minimum percentage of 50%, right, in any discipline. So, it clearly says passed minimum 3-year duration bachelor's degree awarded by any of the universities recognized by the University Grant Commission, UGC recognized होनी चाहिए, or Association of Indian Universities in any discipline with at least 50% marks in aggregate or equivalent. This is relaxed for the reserved category, which is 45% in case the candidate is from any of the reserved categories or EWS or person with disability belonging to Maharashtra state only, right? So this 45%, 5% relaxation is for some candidates, right? Otherwise, you will require minimum 50% marks in your graduation. So if you have completed your graduation with 50% marks, then you are eligible to apply. Otherwise, if you have appeared for the final examination, of any bachelor's degree to be awarded by any of the universities recognized by UGC or Association of Indian Universities in any discipline. So final year के एग्जाम्स खत्म हो चुके हैं तो भी आप एडमिशन ले सकते हो. तो अब यहाँ पे एक छोटा सा कैच है. Now what about the exam that is going to happen now in the month of March, right? So the students who are right now in the final year or final semester, they are eligible for this examination. यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है appeared for final year examination. So once you will be getting admission in the colleges, at that moment आपका final year के exams खत्म हो जाने चाहिए, right? So the students who are right now, ध्यान से सुन लो, if you have already passed last year, आपका graduation finish हो चुका है last year, then you are eligible. But if you are in right now in the final year or final semester, then you are also eligible. Okay, so this is the entire eligibility criteria for Maharashtra CET 2026 examination. Now let's move ahead and talk about the pattern of this exam. Now the pattern of this exam, very simple, a total of 200 questions to be completed in 150 minutes. Okay, so the entire duration of the examination is 150 minutes. Okay, now these 150 minutes are not divided in any kind of sectional time limit. So total 150 minutes milenge aapko, right? And you don't have any kind of sectional time limit. Now, first of all, let's talk about these sections one by one. Now, section number 1 is logical reasoning. It will have approximately 75 questions, right? Now, every question is of 1 marks. So total 75 marks in this section. Now, the next section is abstract reasoning, having 25 questions. Again, every question will be of 1 mark. So the sectional score of 25 marks. The next section is quantitative aptitude. Now, quantitative aptitude will also include data interpretation. So official website पे यहाँ पे data interpretation नहीं है, but when we look at the syllabus, it will be clearly mentioned in the syllabus what type of questions you will get in this particular section. ठीक है, तो कंटिन्यू करते हैं. Quantitative aptitude will have approximately 50 questions, 1 mark per question, sectional marks 50, and finally verbal ability and reading comprehension, a total of 50 questions. Once again 1 mark per question, a total of 50 marks. तो अब इन चारों नंबर्स को ऐड करेंगे, सो यू हैव अ टोटल ऑफ 200 क्वेश्चंस. हर एक क्वेश्चन 1 मार्क का है. So the total marks for this entire examination will be 200 marks, right? So this was about each and every section and the approximate number of questions in each and every section. अब मैं बार-बार approximate क्यों यूज कर रहा हूं ये वर्ड? Because earlier we have seen that कि यार यहाँ पे 75 questions लिखा है ना, तो कभी-कभी लॉजिकल रीजनिंग में 75 से कम या 75 से ज्यादा थोड़े बहुत ऊपर नीचे हो जाते हैं क्वेश्चंस, राइट? Because this examination does not have any specific bifurcation as far as sections are concerned. So यहाँ पे approximate word use करना appropriate होगा, because exact इतने questions नहीं होते हर एक section में, थोड़े बहुत कम ज्यादा हो जाते हैं, right? Now let's talk about the marking scheme. So first of all, the test will comprise of multiple choice objective type questions, okay? And each question will have 5 options. कैट में हमारे पास 4 ऑप्शंस होते थे, यहां पे हमारे पास 5 ऑप्शंस होंगे. ओके, नाउ वी हैव ऑलरेडी सीन दैट 1 मार्क विल बी गिवन टू यू फॉर एवरी करेक्ट आंसर. ओके, एंड देयर इज नो नेगेटिव मार्किंग इन दिस एग्जाम. नेगेटिव मार्किंग नहीं है. दैट मींस you will have to attempt, you must attempt all 200 questions, right? क्वेश्चन नहीं आता, so आप फ्लूक मारो. फ्लूक अलग अलग तरीके से हम अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. सो एक होता है कैलकुलेटिव फ्लूक. तो लेट्स से इन एनी क्वेश्चन यू आर एबल टू एलिमिनेट 2 आउट ऑफ 5 ऑप्शंस. तो 5 में से 2 ऑप्शन एलिमिनेट कर दिए या 3 ऑप्शन एलिमिनेट कर दिए, देन द रिमेनिंग 2 ऑप्शंस में से, रिमेनिंग 3 ऑप्शंस में से आप कोई भी एक आंसर मार्क कर सकते हो. ठीक है, सो अगर आप फ्लूक भी मार रहे हो तो फ्लूक भी आंख बंद करके नहीं मारना है. थोड़ा बहुत उस पे सोचो, विचार करो, एंड देन यू कैन गो फॉर द फ्लूक, राइट? देयर इज नो नेगेटिव मार्किंग. दैट मींस वी विल हैव टू अटेम्प्ट ऑल 200 क्वेश्चंस. Now this should be done in 150 minutes. Now totally up to you ये 150 minutes आप किस तरीके से डिवाइड करते हो. So I'll be taking further sessions in which I'll be helping you out. ये 150 minutes का जो आपको टाइम मिला है, इसको किस तरीके से हमें डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करना चाहिए. So first of all, you must undergo some of the mock papers, mock Maharashtra CET examination though, and then divide your time as per your comfortable sections. कौन से में ज्यादा कंफर्टेबल हो, कौन से में कम कंफर्टेबल हो, राइट? टोटल आपको क्या करना है, अपना फाइनल स्कोर मैक्सिमाइज करना है. देयर आर नो सेक्शनल कट ऑफ्स एज वेल. ओके, नाउ द मीडियम ऑफ दिस एग्जामिनेशन इज इंग्लिश एंड द मोड इज ऑनलाइन. दिस इज वेरी नॉर्मल थिंग. जितने भी एग्जाम्स हैं, अब सारे के सारे एग्जाम्स ऑनलाइन मोड पे शिफ्ट हो गए हैं. And the medium of the examination is English, right? So this is all about the pattern of Maharashtra CET 2026. Okay, now let's talk about the syllabus. one by one every section. So first of all, logical or abstract reasoning. Now the official website says this shall include the questions to measure how quickly and accurately you can think. So आपकी thinking ability का test है, logical skills का test है, analytical reasoning का test है. All right. This test may have questions based on figures and diagrams and questions on verbal reasoning as well. Okay, so let's interpret whatever they have written in simple language. Okay, now reasoning and abstract reasoning, logical abstract reasoning. So first of all, let's talk about abstract reasoning. Right, now abstract reasoning, visual reasoning. Okay, so visual reasoning, this is one word that we know very well. हमने classes में भी देखा है visual reasoning. तो visual reasoning में किस type के questions आते हैं? So the questions which involve some figures and diagrams, right? So you are given 4 figures and you will have to complete the series finding the next 5th figure. Analogies के questions आ सकते हैं based on the figures. So you will have to establish relationship between 2 given figures and the same relationship will be established or will be applied in the next 2 figures, right? Finding the wrong figure in the given series of figures. So figure वाले questions, visual reasoning, ये बहुत ही perfect word है, हमें पता है. So visual reasoning के questions आते हैं, right? And you may find as many as 25 questions from here. Also, you may have questions which will involve the folding of a figure, unfolding of a figure, right? So ये सारी चीजें हमने classes में की हैं and MH-CET के लिए भी मैं अलग से classes conduct करने वाला हूं where we'll be practicing all these type of questions. All right? ठीक है? Next, if I talk about logical reasoning. Now, logical reasoning में topics में यहाँ सारे लिखूंगा नहीं, but आप लोगों को पता है ये सारे topics. So topics starting from series, coding, decoding, analogies, odd one out, blood relations, direction senses, clocks, calendars, cubes and dices, right? याद आ रहे हैं ये सारे टॉपिक? इनपुट आउटपुट सीक्वेंसेस, दो इनपुट आउटपुट सीक्वेंसेस के यहां पे इतने क्वेश्चंस आपको मिलेंगे नहीं, बट ऑल दीज थिंग्स दैट वी हैव कवर्ड अंडर लॉजिकल रीजनिंग विल बी टेस्टेड हियर. नाउ द नेक्स्ट थिंग इज वर्बल रीजनिंग. तो वर्बल रीजनिंग, सिलॉजिज्म्स, स्टेटमेंट्स, assumptions, conclusions, इस टाइप के क्वेश्चन जो हमें वर्बल रीजनिंग में हमने देखे हैं, विक्रांत सर एंड जूही मैम ने कवर किया है. सो दीज थिंग्स विल आल्सो कम हियर. नाउ लॉजिकल एंड वर्बल रीजनिंग, number of questions will be in total 75. So there is no clear cut bifurcation between the number of questions of logical and verbal reasoning, right? So total 75 questions आपको मिल सकते हैं including logical reasoning and verbal reasoning. All right? So this is the first section or the first 2 sections, logical and abstract reasoning. Done? So first 100 questions हो गए, half of the paper is done. Now let's talk about the other half. So remaining 100 questions will be from quantitative aptitude and VARC. So 50 questions from quantitative aptitude, right? Now this will also include data interpretation. So let's say what official website says. So official website बोलती है, this shall include the questions to know how fast and accurate you can work with numbers, do numerical calculations, understand various arithmetic problems involving ratio, proportion, percentages, etc. So arithmetic यहां पे आ गया. arithmetic में percentages and its applications in profit and loss, simple interest, compound interest, ratios and its applications in averages, mixtures, allegations, time and work and time speed distance, right? So arithmetic यहां पे cover कर दिया. नंबर सिस्टम्स भी कवर कर दिया, यहां पे क्लियरली लिखा हुआ है, राइट? सो नंबर सिस्टम्स मिल जाएगा आपको, राइट? देन अलजेब्रा के कुछ टॉपिक्स कवर्ड होते हैं, परफेक्ट. सो सिंपल इक्वेशंस या लाइक लीनियर इक्वेशंस, क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशंस, दिस यू मे फाइंड. देन फर्दर दे आर सेइंग दैट दिस टेस्ट आल्सो हेल्प्स टू मेजर योर पावर ऑफ क्वांटिटेटिव रीजनिंग एंड इंटरप्रिटेशन ऑफ टेबल्स, कॉमन ग्राफ्स एंड चार्ट्स. सो क्लियरली interpretation of tables, common graphs and charts, what this is data interpretation. So quant पूरा का पूरा है, डेटा इंटरप्रिटेशन पूरा का पूरा है, राइट? सो यू विल फाइंड दीज 50 क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम दीज एरियाज, ऑलराइट? अब क्वांट में कौन से कॉमनली आस्क्ड क्वेश्चंस होते हैं, कॉमनली यूज्ड टॉपिक्स होते हैं? So obviously wait for Rahul sir and Vineet sir. They will clear each and everything out from here. Okay? आगे चलते हैं. Let's talk about the last 50 questions. So the last 50 questions which will be taken care of by Vikrant sir and Juhi ma'am. इन पे discussion करते हैं. So this section will have 50 questions. Now again let's see what official website says. So verbal ability and reading comprehension. This shall include passages with questions based on their contents to test your comprehension. So reading comprehension clearly mention कर दिया. Then grammar, vocabulary, so and so forth. Let's see if it is included or not. Your English language ability would be tested through the questions on grammar, vocabulary, sentence completion, synonyms, antonyms, comprehension of passages, etc. Your English language ability would be tested through the questions on understanding of the contents of the passage, reading comprehension, choice of appropriate words, phrases, expressions, and similar language skills. So complete section of verbal ability and reading comprehension is there. So you have reading comprehension, you will have questions on grammar, you will have questions on vocabulary, sentence completion, synonyms, antonyms, and so on so forth. राइट? ठीक है, तो अब ये सारी चीजों से हम बहुत अच्छे तरीके से फेमिलियर हैं एज फार एज द सिलेबस इज कंसर्न. तो कोई नई चीज नहीं है, सब कुछ वही है जो हम कॉमनली क्लासेस में करते हैं. द ओनली थिंग इज द फॉर्मेट ऑफ दिस एग्जामिनेशन, द लेवल ऑफ डिफिकल्टी ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस, जिससे हमें फेमिलियर होना है. So we need to practice hard, we need to improve our accuracy, we need to improve our speed as well. All right. Now moving further, let's talk about the top colleges. Top colleges under Maharashtra CET. Now, like I said that all these colleges will be in Maharashtra. Okay. Now the top college is JBIMS Mumbai. I'm sure all of you must have heard of this particular name, JBIMS, Jamnalal Bajaj Institute of Management Studies. Now if I talk about the top college under Maharashtra CET, so yes, we have JBIMS, but if I talk about top 5 colleges in the country, India mein top 5 colleges, so one of the names will be JBIMS. So as we know about the top 5 colleges, I'm Ahmedabad, I'm Bangalore, I'm Calcutta, Faculty of Management Studies, FMS, right? XLRI, JBIMS. So these 5-6 colleges are top 5-6 colleges of the country. ठीक है? So JBIMS इतना अच्छा college है. Okay? Now you can refer to these numbers which are written in front of these name of the colleges. 20 LPA, 20 lakhs per annum is the average pay package. इससे ज्यादा भले ही हो, इससे कम नहीं है. Okay? Now next college is J Somaiya, which is in Mumbai, an average pay package of 12 plus lakhs per annum. Pumba, this is under Pune University, average package of 11 lakhs per annum. Welingkar is situated in Mumbai, a very famous name. SIMSREE in Mumbai. SIMSREE, Sydenham College, if you know this college. Bharatiya Vidyapeeth Institute of Management Studies and Research in Navi Mumbai. ISMR in Mumbai, DY Patil, SIES, and NL Dalmia. Now these are some of the names that I have picked up, okay, but there are plenty of colleges which participates in MH-CET examination, and yes, a lot of these colleges are good enough for an admission for an MBA. Okay. अब लास्ट चीज जो हमें देखनी है, that is what should be our target percentile. So obviously यार percentile जो target करनी है वो तो 100 percentile होनी चाहिए, 99.99 percentile होनी चाहिए, right? You should be in the top 10 students, you should be in top 100 students, okay? But थोड़ा बहुत आइडिया लेते हैं कि कॉलेज के हिसाब से कितना approximately percentile cutoffs होता है, कितना स्कोर करना है हमें, ठीक है? So let's wait for the last thing. So let's have a look at it. Target percentiles. Now JBIMS में admission के लिए we have to be in top few students. Limited number of seats होती हैं JBIMS में. So your percentile target should be 99.99, right? Now, for other colleges like Pumba, Welingkar, SIMSREE, SIES, look at these percentiles. They all are well above 99 percentiles. Okay, so in colleges में admission के लिए भी again we have to be in top 1% of the students. Okay, so examination बहुत ज़्यादा difficult नहीं होता, right? Now 200 marks का exam है. We are given 150 minutes. Once you will start preparing for this examination, once you will have a look at the previous year papers, previous year questions of MH-CET, you will realize that the level of difficulty is certainly very low. Okay, so if we have 200 questions in this exam, so in 150 minutes, we should be targeting 150 plus questions with an accuracy of more than 90%, right? Okay, so अगर मैंने 150 questions attempt किए हैं and let's say out of 150 नहीं 150 attempt नहीं करने तो 200 attempt हैं, but 150 हमने खुद से attempt की हैं, flukes नहीं है, right? So 150 मैंने खुद से attempt किए 150 minutes में and then remaining 50 questions में fluke कर दिया. ओके, अब ये जो 150 क्वेश्चंस हैं जो मैंने खुद से अटेम्प्ट किए हैं, राइट, इसमें तो 90% एक्यूरेसी हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं. सो आउट ऑफ 150 लेट्स से आई गॉट 135 करेक्ट, 135 करेक्ट, 130 और 135. देन रिमेनिंग जो 50 क्वेश्चंस फ्लूक्स किए हैं हमने, 50 क्वेश्चंस में से 5-6 क्वेश्चंस तो सही हो ही जाएंगे. अगर किस्मत बुरी से बुरी है 5-6 क्वेश्चंस तो सही हो जाएंगे 50 में से, राइट? ठीक है, सो +5 कर देते हैं तो वी आर हैविंग 140 मार्क्स एंड आफ्टर स्कोरिंग 140 मार्क्स यू विल बी सिटिंग इन टॉप few students of the country who have appeared for MH-CET, right? So this should be your strategy in the examination. So questions को read करो, questions को समझो, and most important thing in MH-CET examination is not knowing the topic. टॉपिक तो पता होना चाहिए, टॉपिक समझ में आना चाहिए, but you should have a complete control over all the questions that will be there in any particular topic. Now complete control का मतलब क्या है? Accuracy with speed. So if any other student is able to finish a question in 2 minutes, I should be able to finish that same question in less than 1 minute. Then only you will be able to attempt all 200 questions or maximum number of questions in these 150 minutes. Now this is one examination that will give you less than 1 minute per question, right? So you will have to adapt your speed according to that and start preparing for this exam, right? Now I'll end this session with a promise that we will be conducting special sessions on the YouTube channel which will target MH-CET 2026. All right, so friends, all the very best. Wait for our sessions. We'll soon start these sessions for all of you. All the very best.